Alright, any other traffic? Is the frequency clear? We're getting ready to start the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Alright, nothing heard. Let's get started. Good evening, everybody. This is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Sierra Papa. My name is Mike. I'm in Parker County, Weatherford, Texas to be exact, and I will be tonight's net control station and operator for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. If you're not familiar with this, this is Friday, every Friday night at 8 p.m. right here. So tell all your licensed amateur friends to join us. We have lots of relays, so don't be shy. Hopefully propagation's good tonight. So the way we run the net is we do check-ins, obviously, but we do county by county. So we do that roll call for a number of reasons. Number one, it's a Simplex net, so we like to try to gather up information. And I encourage you to take notes as we do county by county roll call here, and keeps the traffic.
W5LTZ. This is KI5DQR.
And allow you a little airtime to make some calls to specific counties perhaps, or maybe even a station that you heard, or just a general call just to kind of get an idea where your signal's traveling under the current conditions. So please take advantage of that in the second half of the net. All right, again, this is KF5, Victor Sierra Papa. I want to share a couple of things.
W5LTZ. This is KI5DQR.
Get around the area. We're usually covering between 15 and 22 counties. We've got lots of relays and get somewhere between 50 and 60 check-ins on a Friday night. But 444.925 and the 145.310. Those two frequencies, if you have the ability to have dual receive or another radio, that will help you listen and catch a lot of stations that maybe I hear, or for whatever reason, it'll enhance your receive capability. So it's listen in only. It's a simulcast of the net. 444.925 and 145.310. Give that a try. Also, if you're so inclined, we have a logger. And we use netlogger.org, not for check-ins, simply as a tool for stations to follow along and get information on who's checking in. We have, it'll be the call sign, it'll be the equipment that they have, the city, their name, their grid square, etc. So if you're not familiar, it's netlogger.org. It's a free download, and you can give that a try. We also have a Facebook group. I'd like to let everybody know that. There's a lot of traffic on there. It's North Central Texas Simplex Net. Really all things ham radio, but you know, you can put any of your groups or your nets on there, maybe your clubs if you want to share antenna information. Use it like you would, but most of the stations in the group use that, so give that a try. North Central Texas Simplex Net to pass information. Last but not least, believe it or not, KE5 November Golf Mike provides a live stream on YouTube. I think there's a slight delay. It would drive me nuts trying to do the net here on FM analog, if you will, and follow it. But it is a great thing to look at after the net or during the net. It's pretty fun. So if you go to YouTube and you go to North Central Texas Simplex Net or KE5NGM, you'll find that on YouTube. All right, KF5, Victor Sierra Papa, North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex Net. Mike is my handle here. We're going to do our county-by-county roll call, and I know everybody gets upset with me. I've been trying to come up with a rotation and mix it up on the counties, but typically what I like to do, everybody, if you're listening, I try to start here in Parker and Tarrant, and I like to rotate out to the west-northwest and catch some of the perimeters and then I'll come back to the east and catch things like Hood County, Somerville County, and move into Bosque and move to the east, Dallas, Ellis. So tonight, until I can figure, I'll take suggestions if you want to post on the Facebook page. If you've got some suggestions on how you want me to do the counties, but tonight we're gonna start in the middle and work our way west and then work back to the east. All right, what I'd like to do is I'm going to try to get everybody, the new stations, to come to the head of the line here. If you have never checked in with us before, or maybe you've just gotten your license, or you've gotten an upgrade. So if you fit that, newly to the group, like you've never pushed the mic to check in, we'd love to hear from you. And if you've gotten your license just recently or an upgrade, go ahead and give us a call now. Anybody out there first time checking in or just got your license? Relay, go ahead. All right, WC5WC, I've got low audio on you. Try it again.
Is that better?
Yes, sir.
KI5RSR, I believe, trying to check you.
All right, go ahead and grab him if you can.
KI5. Can you give me your location?
Did you copy that? Was Wiley trying to talk to us?
We got a net going on.
I'm sorry to interfere. Don, somebody stepped in and said they've got a net going on. I apologize. We're trying to haul a camper for Don.
Yeah, this is KI5. I'm over in the Acton side of Granbury in Hood County. Did you copy?
Oh, I'm hearing all sorts of stations. Okay, Jim, thanks. Yeah, we've got the Central Texas Simplex net. KI5RXR was who I was hearing.
Okay, have you cleared, Wiley?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Any other, and lastly, if you hadn't figured it out yet, if you're a regular, you understand, but if you're new to the group and listening, there's quite a few relays that we have, quote-unquote, designated relays, and I'll, from time to time, ask if they hear anybody, but the protocol is if you hear a station that appears that's checking in or trying to, and I cannot hear them, just say the word relay and be patient, and I'll come back around. Just the only prerequisite is that you feel like you have a good enough copy on that station to get the particular information, their call sign, their handle, and their county. All right, anybody else first time checking in? If you're out there listening and it's your first time to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net, or you just got your license, give us a call. All right, are there any relays for me before I move on?
Mike, and did you catch KI5RX?
Well, I did get the relay, but it's Hood County, is that right?
Correct. He is over there in Acton in Hood County. W5MLD.
All right, and the name again, did you catch the name?
I don't think he gave his name. KI5RXR. What's your name, please? Say that phonetically, please. Okay, Mike, his name is Chip over there in Acton, Hood County. W5MLD.
Very good, thank you. Wiley and you both got him. That's KI5 Romeo X-Ray Romeo. That's Chip in Hood County, actually in Acton, checking in, I believe, for the first time. All right, last call, first-time check-ins or newly licensed operators. Then we're going to go county by county. All right, any relays, and I'm going to go county by county.
What county are you on?
I haven't hit one yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Gotta be found to be clear.
Hello, David. All right, nothing heard. I'm going to go ahead and start the counties here. We're going to go with Parker County.
Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo.
Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo.
K5, Delta, Charlie.
All right, hold it right there, Parker. I think I got everybody. If you don't hear your name, give me another call. Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo, KG5, NQS, KI5, NXR, and K5, Delta, Charlie. Did I miss anybody? Wow, I'm impressed with myself of catching that one. Anybody in that group have any traffic for the group, for the net tonight? All right, anybody else in Parker that hadn't checked in so far?
KG5 PMR, Mix Sierra. Got me a new Comet GP3 antenna put up about 25 feet, so I'm hoping I'm sounding good. Hello to everyone on the net.
All right, got KG5 PMR, K5 KMS. Hello, Kenny. Anybody else in Parker that would like to check in?
KJ5MA.
I got Mac loud and clear, KJ5 Mike Alpha. I heard another signal right after KJ5MA with just no audio. Try it again. Did I miss anybody in Parker County? Parker County. All right, thought I missed somebody. Let's go to Tarrant County while we're in the neighborhood. Tarrant County.
KI5, SLE.
5, Tango X-ray.
Copy 5, WB.
Whiskey Zulu 5, Tango X-ray.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-ray Kilo.
November H Whiskey Romeo.
Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike. Kilo Fox 5, Romeo Hotel India.
Whiskey Romeo.
Okay, hold on, Tarrant. Hold it right there. This is who I've copied so far. Got WZ5TX. Tyler, are you at home or are you in Tarrant?
Hey, Mike. Well, I have moved to Northwest Fort Worth, so my new residence is next to the Saginaw area. I will be Tarrant County from at least for a little while.
All right, got it. WZ5TX, Tyler. And you're still going to be able to help us with the listen-ins, right?
Absolutely. Now, the 145-310, for some reason, it keeps power cycling, so I'm going to need to find somebody that can hit the 310 that could maybe help me check it once a week to make sure it's still linked. So I'm thinking TXL. I think he might be close by. I need to shoot him an email, but as far as the 925, it's good. Nothing wrong with that. Just need to see if the power cycling issue on 145-310, but we'll get her straightened out.
All right, well, give me a call. It's in Palapina, right?
Roger.
Oh, yeah. Give me either one, either TXL or myself. Just let me know, and I'll be glad to dial it in. All right, Tyler, good to hear from you. Let's see here. I got KI5HXK, KB5RM in Arlington, N8WWR, and there was, I got KB5WB, and there was a Kilo Foxtrot 5 station in Tarrant County. Try it again.
Roger, that was Kilo Fox 5, Romeo Hotel India.
I need a relay. I lost the last of it.
Kilo Fox 5, Romeo Hotel India.
Thank you. KF5RHI. Got it. Anybody else in Tarrant County that needs to check in or would like to check in that hadn't done so yet?
November 5, Tango X-Ray Lima.
Right, try that again. I think there was 3 of you at the same time. Try it one more time.
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo.
All right, got you, Brian. Anybody else?
And TXL's in here.
All right, N5TXL. I don't know how I missed you there, Jason. Anybody else I missed? Any other Tarrant County check-ins?
Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. Almost set right through it for some reason.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to be there. All right, thanks, Trey. Anybody else in Tarrant County?
Kilo India 5, Alpha Uniform Hotel.
Was that a relay?
It was Kilo India 5, Alpha Uniform Hotel.
KI5 Alpha Uniform Hotel, correct?
Roger, roger.
All right, and Brian, pick that station up and make sure the county is correct, or what county they're in.
Okay, Roger. Kilo India 5, Alpha Uniform Hotel. What county are you in, and what's your name, sir?
County Tarrant. Stephen. Saginaw. I'll copy.
Roger that. He said his name's Stephen. He's in Tarrant County over by Saginaw.
Very good. Thanks for the relay. KI5AUH, Stephen in Saginaw. Anybody else in Tarrant County calling for Tarrant County check-ins?
November 3, Delta Mike Echo, not hearing too well. Did I get
Any additional relays?
Relay for N3DME, and also, Mike, I think you got less RM, didn't you? Yeah, it's in the log. KE5NGM, back to net.
Yes, sir, I've got less. All right, I'll clear with NGM. KF5VSP is my call. Net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're doing county-by-county check-ins. Let's do, excuse me, let's do this here. I'm going to go down the center here, and I'm going to go, next on the list would be Hood County, please.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor, Clayton. Kilo 5, Lima, Quebec, Kelton.
All right, I've got K5BYF, K5 Echo Sierra Victor, KK5 Lima, Quebec. Kelton, I appreciated the emails on the ARRL and the frequency change, and the other one with the control box, by the way. KB5SQG, Bob, anybody else in Hood County? All right, hello, Bob. KI5 Uniform Delta Victor, also in Hood. Anybody else in Hood listening that hadn't checked in yet? Anybody in that group have any traffic for the net? Anything you want to share? All right, that's a good list. Everybody had a great signal coming through out of Hood County, at least to my QTH. I'll hang around if you can and make some calls. Next, let's go to Johnson County, calling for Johnson County check-ins.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
WI5 MRW, S9 at the moment, Mike. Anybody else in Johnson County listening that would like to check in? All right, nothing heard here. Let's go to Somerville County, please.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
Whiskey 5 Kilo, Bravo Tango.
All right, there's W5MLD. That is Mike and Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango. Kelly and Mike, I think I let Mike know, but I didn't. I should have checked and got permission. I actually was in Somerville County. I was trying to slip in and slip out.
You better be careful. If you get caught over here, they might not let you out.
I understand. I was on a short string, but I'll be back through there and we'll go grab us something to eat. Is Hammond's Barbecue a pretty good place?
I think it's pretty good.
I second that, W5MLD.
Okay, that answers that question. That's where we'll go next time. Anybody else in Somerville County that would like to check in this evening? All right, let's go out to Palo Pinto County check-ins, please. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net calling for Palo Pinto County check-ins. All right, nothing heard. Let's drop down a little bit south and call on Erath County, please. Erath. Okay, there's KI5OS, that's David, and Whiskey Alpha 5, Echo Delta X-Ray, that is Byron. Both very strong up here tonight. Anybody else listening in Erath County? Last call for Erath County. All right, we'll shift gears. I'm going to go out to the northwest of me here and call on Young County. Young County, please. All right, got a good copy on Kilo Fox 5, Victor, Bravo, Lima. Jerry up in Graham. Anybody else listening in Young County check-ins? Jerry, how's your receive out there tonight?
Some 3 to 4 bars, which is probably a S5 on the meter.
Propagation's pretty good here in the core of the counties, but I can tell it's moving a little bit. All right, that's KF5 VBL way out there in Graham, Texas. Anybody listening in Stevens County? This is the North Central Texas Simplex net. Anybody listening in Stevens County, give us a call. All right, how about Eastland County? Eastland County, do you copy net control? North Central Texas Simplex net calling for Eastland County. All right, that's unusual, but there's lots going on. Let's go to Comanche County. Comanche County, do you copy net control? All right, I copied WA5 Yankee Mike Echo. That's Winston in Comanche. A little bit of a light copy, but I did hear him. Anybody else listening in Comanche County? Winston, WA5YME, are you hearing anybody else? Okay, all right. It's a lot of QSB tonight. That's WA5YME down in Comanche County. That's Winston. All right, let's go and take a stab at it. Anybody in Brown County tonight? Brown County. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. If you're in Brown County and you're listening, give us a call. All right, how about Coleman County? Coleman County, are you copying the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Try it one more time. Coleman County, calling on Coleman County. WA5YME, are you here in KI5TLG in Coleman by chance?
He's there.
Try that again, Winston. Are you copying the Coleman County station?
Yeah, Lingo Tango Golf is, I'm hearing him, yes.
All right, I'm losing Comanche County and Coleman. Can anybody that's listening relay and confirm? I'll try it again here in a little bit. I can hear a little bit of the squelch breaking, but I'm pretty sure they're there. All right, this is Kilo Fox 5, Victor Sierra Papa. Mike here in Parker County doing the roll call for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Let me go down to Bosque County. Bosque County, please. All right, there's Wiley. Man, Wiley, you're just as strong as you've ever been. Anybody else in Bosque that has a copy on net control? Okay, Wiley, I know if you're up to it, I'm sure going to need your help making calls down there in your area.
Okay, here goes. This is Charlie 5 with Charlie. Ready to go for the North Central Texas Simplex net. I'm going to start with South Bosque County first. Is there anybody in Bosque County that has not heard that control at second? Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to go over to Hill County. Check in. all the check-ins as I called them out?
I believe so. Let me just compare notes. Alpha Alpha 5 Hotel Kilo, Ron in Whitney and Hill County, WW5LW, John in Hill, and then W5AWW. That is Brady down in McLennan, right?
Okay, and KG5, November, Juliet, Golf. Is that, you don't have a name or location?
Okay, was that a relay in from somebody, or did you hear it?
Yes, Ron heard you.
Okay, we also copied KG5 November Juliet Golf on a relay in from Hill County, so we'll have to look up the county there. All right, thank you very much, Wiley. I appreciate it. All clear with Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie in Bosque County. And those stations that are listening, you know, from time to time, we're going to be trying to get a further reach. So just be patient if you may not be able to hear that station, that relay station. So we're not going to leave you. We're coming back. All right, this is Kilo Fox 5, Victor Sierra Papa. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. My next county I would like to call on would be Ellis County. Ellis County.
Trey, I may need a relay. K5WXY, Waxahachie.
I heard you. K5WXY, Gary in Waxahachie. Anybody else in Ellis County that copies net control would like to check in?
Recheck.
Go ahead, recheck.
The person you were trying to hear a little earlier, it was in Bell County.
Is that the November Juliet Golf?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Tiffany. I appreciate it. My receive on my antenna here, blame my pecan trees. They blew them out and basically just put a barrier Faraday cage around it. So thank you. All right, any other relays? All right, let's go back to Ellis County. Help me listen, Trey. K5WXY, is your antenna set up good enough to see if you can relay in the limestone freestone stations?
I can try. I've got it fixed, but I'm not hearing much on the vertical tonight. Very few stations on the vertical.
All right, well, go ahead and give it a try. I mean, your signal's coming up, so give it a try.
Okay, well, I'm on the beam now. I'll have to switch radios and go to the vertical.
All right, do you want me to come back to you?
Well, I can give it a try, but you're not going to hear me on the vertical. Do you want me to call? Trey, ask him if he wants me to try to call on my vertical.
I think he does. Go ahead, Gary.
Okay.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, assisting the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Anybody south of the Metroplex wanting to check into the Simplex net, come now. All right, Whiskey 5, give me to it again and I'll try to write it down this time. Okay, Keith, I got it this time. Whiskey 5, Kilo, Foxtrot, X-Ray, Keith in Mahia. QSL. Okay, go ahead and get it. Okay, Whiskey 5 Alpha Zulu Lima, Walter in Buffalo. All right, anybody else wanting to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net south of the Metroplex?
Okay, Mike, you got a copy or I need Trey to relay?
Go ahead, Gary. I got you for the moment.
Okay, it's going to be Whiskey 5 Kilo Foxtrot X-Ray, going to be Keith in Mahia. And the next one is going to knock your socks off. Whiskey 5 Alpha Zulu Lima Walter in Buffalo.
All right, we got WA5AZL. Is that correct?
Yeah, W5AZL. He was relayed in by Keith in Mahia.
Awesome. All right, and what's Keith's call sign again? I can't remember.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Foxtrot X-Ray. He's in Mahia.
So we got two of them, W5KFX and W5AZL, correct?
Yeah, Walter's in Buffalo. That's a pretty good haul.
All right, Trey, confirm for me.
That is correct. And Keith in Mahia used to be KI5MEL, but he's got a new call.
Keith, how dare you do that? It took me a while to remember it. Now I got to remember this one. All right, thank you very much, Gary. Very much. We appreciate it. All clear with K5WXY. W5BNK, did you copy? Walt, W5BNK, are you still there? Yep, you copied. We got W5AZL finally. We had to go via Ellis County, but we got him. That's awesome. All right. All clear with BNK. Thanks to NGM and WXY. This is Kilo Fox 5 Victor Sierra Papa. North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net doing some great work, bringing in stations from Mahia and Buffalo, way down south. All right, let's see where we're at here. Let's see. N8WWR, would you, if you're listening, need your help to make calls.
My pleasure, Mike. Good evening. This is November 8 Whiskey Romeo, assisting net control with the North Central Texas Simplex net. Looking for check-ins to the east of me. That would be Dallas County, Rockwall County, Coffin County. I got amplifier problems. Collin County and eastern Denton County. If you can hear me and you'd like to check in, please come now. NAWWR.
Whiskey 5 Tango X-Ray.
All right, let's try this again. I kind of dropped off the clip there with my amp. All right, I got WW5TX, Kilo Echo 5, Golf Lima, November, and I'm cutting out again. I also got you in there, Travis, KFI PGM, anybody else? I just reclaimed one amplifier, now the one's giving me problems. Had to go halfway across the country to get it. All right, I got WW5TX, KE5GLN, and KI5PGM. Anybody else?
Trey, help me. He's dropping out on me.
Romy, are you good? And did you get? I thought it was KI5RRI, but I thought I might be hearing things.
Trey, pull him in. I can't hear him, and I'm having problems over here, my man. You know, as soon as I get one amp back, the other one goes. So, NAWWR.
Can happen to the best of us, I promise. Okay, so I know you got Whiskey 5 Tango X-Ray, and then the other two stations, Romy, tell me again. I can hear you without it.
Kilo Echo 5 Golf Lima, November. I'm not familiar with him. And then Travis in Garland, Kilo India 5, Papa Golf Mike.
All right, got Kilo Echo 5, Golf Lima November, and then Kilo India 5, PGM.
That's correct there, my man. NAWWR. I saw AA5AH on the net logger. I don't know. Hey, Rob, are you out there, AA5AH?
Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel. I might have doubled with something. I check in.
I think you heard him there, Trey.
I did. Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel.
All right, NAWWR. I'm gonna put a pin in it.
All right, Mike, did you copy those?
Yeah, I got WW5TX, KE5GLN, KI5PGM. He must be having amp problems because when he comes in, he's loud and clear. But that's the only three I copied.
And then you got Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, and then I think that covers it.
Okay, cool. All right, very good. Romy, whenever you're in there, buddy, you're in there solid. But if you may be having problems, and I apologize. I'm sorry for that. All right. Let's see. We got WW5TX. That's Matt over in Love Field, KE5GLN. We'll have to verify the county. KI5PGM's probably Dallas County, and AA5AH. I know that's Robert in Richardson. All right, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're going around the county fighting propagation tonight. Let's go up to Jack County, calling on Jack County check-ins. Anybody in Jack County listening tonight that would like to check in? Any relays from Jack County? All right, nothing heard. Before I get too far up north into Wise, let me call out to anybody west of Stevens, anybody out in Shackelford, Nolan, Taylor, Jones, Callahan, anybody out west of Parker County that copies the Simplex net that would like to check in. Anybody out in Sweetwater, anybody in Taylor, Callahan, Shackelford, Jones, Nolan, if you copy net control, give us a call. Anybody have a relay? I think I may be hearing a station, but I can't quite make it out. All right, I'm not making it out, but I think maybe somebody's trying. But right now, I do not have a copy out way out west. I know KE5YF in Sweetwater checks in and some others. All right, let's go to Wise County. Wise County check-ins, please.
Whiskey Delta 5 India, Whiskey.
November 5 Sierra Uniform Tango.
I got WD5IWW Sean and N5SUT. Tell me your name one more time.
All right, net control has turned it back over, and there's a couple of guys that are doubling. So let's restart the roster. Call signs come again, please, phonetically.
November 5 Sierra Uniform Tango, Mark Aurora.
All right, Sean, I've got WD5IWW, I got Sean, I got N5SUT. Mark, I didn't realize till I talked to YME that that's your dad.
That is correct.
All right. So I talked to him, when I was down in Desdemona at my place, and he said he heard you and told me that was the case. So good to meet you. All right, anybody else in Wise County that has not checked in? Sean, verify that that was KG5 Uniform X-Ray Fox. Was that Gary?
Yes, Foxtrot, that is correct.
Okay, Gary, I've got a light copy on you tonight for some reason. Anybody else in Wise County? Goodness gracious, propagation was pretty good. I think she's leaving us. Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey. Sean, I sure could use some help making that calls.
All right, well, let's see what we can do. And you're right, there's some QSB signals are good, then they fade for sure. This is Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Is there anybody all the way up in Wichita County? Wichita County, is there anybody listening, please? All right, we're going to drop down to Archer. Anybody can hear assisting net control, WD5IWW, looking for any Archer County check-ins. All right, over to Clay County. Any check-ins, please? North Central Texas Simplex net. All right, Montague County. Any check-ins for the North Central Texas Simplex net? Well, I don't think I'll keep bumping it county to county, my man. I'm going to turn it back to net control, WD5IWW.
Okay, appreciate it very much, Sean. All clear with Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Net control out of Parker County for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Excuse me. What I'd like to do now is make a general call. A general call for any stations anywhere that have not checked in so far.
Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Delta Charlie.
Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, David, Cook County remote base.
All right, I've got KJ5BDC Jeremy, and I've got KG5SQJ Bob. There was one other station right underneath I didn't catch.
Whiskey Delta 5 Mike, Cook County remote base.
Got it. How are you doing there, Whiskey Delta 5 Mike? Great signal tonight. Dave, what are you hearing up there?
Romeo station as well.
Sorry, David, do you have a relay?
All fine, and your name in the county once again? Yeah, I may be missing the first letter of your call sign. I believe it's Kilo 5 Whiskey Romeo. Do I have that correct? Mike, we got, I believe it's Kilo 5 Whiskey Romeo out of Collin County. Copy. This is WD5M.
Yep, David, I got it. Thank you very much. Gosh, you are just booming in here tonight. Give me an idea of what propagation is, say, from the Metroplex up there. It seems like you might be getting better propagation out to the east, or am I wrong?
That's not too bad tonight. I'm hearing, I believe it was Wiley down in Bosque, up and down. That's about as far south as I went. I could hear further south sometimes, but it's in and out going south. And of course, everybody else closer in is pretty good copy. But that's about as far south as Bosque. And sometimes I can hear the Limestone County, but not too often.
Okay, yeah, your signal's as good as it's ever been, so you must have it dialed in. Appreciate your help. That's WD5M. That's Dave up in Cook County on a remote base up there, and he did relay in Kilo 5 Whiskey Romeo in Collin County. All right, any other late check-ins? If you've not checked in so far to the net, please call now. Any stations anywhere that have not checked in so far to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Any relays? Okay, nothing heard. Let's move into the second part of it here. This is your opportunity to get a little mic time and send your signal out and make some contacts in places you may not have attempted. So if you've checked in tonight, and I need you to give me your call if you'd like to get on the list. We'll give you the frequency and the opportunity to make a general call and get signal reports, or you can reach out to a specific county or a station. Who would like to get on the list?
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
All right, I've got two stations. Number one will be KI5HXK, Keith, in Tarrant County, and WA5EDX, Byron in Erath. Anybody else want to get on the list to make some calls tonight? All right, Keith, it's all yours. KI5HXK, go for it.
Well, I got the new antenna put back together, and I'm operating portable again from the park off of Trail Lake, and I would like to get some signal reports to see if it's worth the effort. Again, this is KI5HXK from South Fort Worth.
S9 plus 10 here.
S9 here in Johnson County.
S8 Somerville County.
10 over S9, west side of the airport, NAWR.
Full scale at net control, Rutherford, Texas. Keith, you copy all those reports?
There was one station there at the end that was just static. I'm not sure if that was somebody at hesitation or if they could hear me and I can't hear them.
It was NAWWR was the last one I heard, Romy over in Grapevine.
Alrighty. Again, it sounds like I'm doing better. I know I'm hearing a lot more stations, so I was really surprised that we've only got about 50 check-ins, and I'm hearing a lot more than I normally do, so I guess that's a good thing. Anyway, thank you much, everybody. KI5HXK, return to net control.
Okay, very good. All clear with KI5HXK. He was portable in South Fort Worth with a new, I think it's a Comex. What's that antenna you're using?
It's a Comet X333. I wanted a better antenna for 220 megahertz. The radios I intended to bring tonight, for whatever reason, aren't working. Something always has to break, and so I'm operating with an old IC 2730 radio, so 50 watts there.
All right, Keith. Well, you're sounding good. Both times you've been portable, you're stronger than you are at your QTH, at least here to Net Control. All right, we'll clear with KI5HXK. Next is Whiskey Alpha 5, Edward David X-Ray. That is Byron in Erath County. Byron, if you're there, the frequency's yours. Go ahead. Yeah, both the one you're on now and the one you were on earlier, both were full scale to me tonight. The audio, I don't know if you're closer to the mic on the Alinco. I'm hearing a little popping. Try one more time. Yeah, it's got the typical kind of a more compression with the Alinco, but both the signal strengths were full scale tonight. Okay, no problem, Byron. I'll clear with EDX. KF5VSP is my call. Net Control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I'll make another try, give you all another chance. If you've checked in tonight and you'd like to get on the list and make some calls, take advantage of it. Anybody?
KB5RM.
All right, KB5RM, Les in Arlington. Go ahead, Les. It's all yours.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Just a short query to see if David is still on KB5WB.
Yeah, go ahead.
Could you check your Gmail email?
Okay, will do.
All right, thank you very much. Back to net, KB5RM.
Okay, Les, KB5RM, we'll clear with you. Anybody else, this is last call. If you want to get your chance to use the frequency and make some calls, let me know.
KE5NGM.
KE5NGM, go ahead, Trey.
Thanks, Mike. I actually got a couple of questions. First question is going to be for Gary WXY down there in Waxahachie. What was going on with your vertical?
Well, I guess I did a crappy solder job that managed to last a couple of years. I've got the vertical above the high frequency 20-meter beam, and it's about 10 feet separation, and I had a 10-foot or so coax coming down that was a jumper wire that connected up to my half-inch hard line that comes down the tower and under the house and into the radio room. Well, when I got up on this tower, the coax was completely pulled out of that connector, so I made a new jumper and I went up there and connected it, and it seems to be working.
You had good signal over here on it, so I'm glad to hear you got it fixed up. Glad it wasn't anything too major, even though I doubt it was very much fun getting up there in the burning heat. Next question is for HXK over there by the water tower. What kind of pole do you have that antenna on?
Currently, I have 2 poles. I intended to test a second one tonight, but didn't get around to it. The one I'm operating on came from Lowe's. It is for a washing windows, I think. It's a blue 3-part. Hold on a second, and I'll run and get the name off of it. It is a 16-foot reach extended pole.
Well, good deal. That sounds like it's a little more rigid than those painter poles that I use. They get a little flimsy up at the top. Yeah, good deal, Keith. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. KE5 NGM back to net.
Okay, Trey. Thanks for using the airtime. All right, I'll make one last call for anyone, anywhere. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net KF5 VSP net control out of Parker County, calling for any stations anywhere for late check-ins. I think I heard Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot. Can anybody verify?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
Also, Kilo Alpha 6, Golf Mike Echo, David down there around Lake Whitney. He's trying to check in. W5MLB.
Okay, that's David in Bosque, right, Mike?
Roger.
Okay, anybody else, KA6GME, he broke the squelch, I just couldn't make it out. Any other late check-ins, anyone, anywhere? Hello, Mr. Wendell, KD5KTQ, you mobile? Okay, because I was going to say, you be running power. You're real strong. Good evening to you. Anybody else want to check in late check-ins? Any relays? Okay, nothing heard. We'll go ahead and close the net for tonight. Excuse me. Thanks to all the relay stations. I appreciate the help as always. Thanks, Sean, for filling in for Top up there. You did a great job. And to Romy and to Wiley and to NGM and anybody else I may have missed that did relay work tonight. I greatly appreciate it. And thanks for everybody checking in. We'll catch you next Friday night. Tell all your friends, and y'all be safe. This is KF5 VSP closing the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net for tonight, 7-3.
Great job tonight, Mike, and all the relay station did a wonderful job. Mike, you get a chance, jump over to 47 for a minute. I got a question for you. WI5MRW.
KB5WB, you still around?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did that Mirage find a home from last week?
No, it's still available.
I was kind of hoping it did, but then again, I'm kind of glad that it didn't. And 250, what was it?
Let me look it up. It's at the Eastland House in the garage station out there. I think it's a Mirage 200. Let me look it up online right quick.
I remember you saying not a 160.
Yeah, I think it's something 200.
KI5HXK. I had emailed you earlier asking if the 200 was still available.
There you go. There's your route, Trey.
I got two of them. I got a 160 and a 200.
Thank you, Keith.
Well, I don't want to steal it from anybody because I do have amplifiers. I have a 160 already, but I would kind of like to step up to the 200 if nobody else wants the 200 specifically.
So Keith, I had to work a event at TCU on top of, not on top of their stadium, but in like the upper one of their clubs, and you can see pretty far south. So I have to do this every year, and for years I keep thinking I'm going to bring a pair of binoculars because there's a lot of downtime. Once you get it started, you can just kind of mess around. So I decided to bring my spotting scope, which I'm glad nobody got freaked out by, and said, we got some weird guy in here. And there's a ridge that runs down Alta Mesa, from everything that I can tell, that blocks the view from like out here or where that tower is off of Columbus Trail. But you can see that water tower that you're by really clear. So I think that is one of the highest parts in the city, if not the county.
That was kind of the reason that I picked it. What originally happened, and I mean, hell, it may have been you, I can't remember who. I was talking with someone, and they were joking that, oh, we needed to run somebody down and set up portable in Navarro and Stevens County because we always have holes in the map there. And so I wanted to start perfecting my portable setup with the goal of one of these days going down and doing that and maybe doing relays from that point. But right now I'm just trying to get everything to where it works reliably, and I'm not there yet. So there's a church on the side of the water tower that you're seeing it from, and it would block the view of the park itself.
I got you. Okay. And if you look back to the east and look at that tower on Columbus, you can tell that you're up a little bit higher because you're looking at like the top third of that thing.
Well, I know for a fact that I've got a severe dead spot in the direction of the water tower. It's, you know, I'm pretty close to it.
I guess it could be the water tower.
Pretty sure it is. I've tried setting up HF portable here, and I was talking to Mexico City on 10 watts QRP. I mean, I was hitting stations all over West Coast and whatnot. You know, again, QRP, single sideband. But I was very, very proud of that Mexico City contact.
TXO.
Most of my sideband are U.S. I have a handful that are Canada. In fact, my first HF sideband contact was Canada. I got a repeat on him the other day. I was in my truck driving home from work, and I've got a HF mobile antenna, and I answered a call for, you know, CQ, and he he looked in his logs and he says, "Hey, I've worked you before, and you had commented that it was your first HF contact." So I've actually hit the guy twice. Once when I first got my General, I guess about 2 years ago, and once about a month ago.
That's really neat. Just for an experiment, I've gone out in the backyard on the deck on an HT. Am I making it over there?
Crystal clear.
That's pretty good. You are too. KE5NGM. I'm going to go back inside.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing some construction to the park, which I guess it's a good thing because the park was really going unused and you didn't really notice it was a park. But they're building sidewalks, they're building a playground, all sorts of stuff over here. It'll be a lot more popular and probably a little bit more awkward for me to set up in the future. I didn't know about those. Now that you mention it, there was a little while back there was a lot of smoke blowing through the neighborhood, and I never figured out where it was coming from. Okay, I'd never noticed that. I kind of ride a bicycle through this neighborhood a lot. That was kind of how I knew this place was here. But most of the time I kind of have tunnel vision, whether I'm in the bicycle or the truck. So I need to start paying more attention. Once upon a time when I was young and single, previous life, I was living in Arlington and dating a girl in Burleson. And, back then to drive from Arlington to Burleson was just a whole lot of just farmland, and at night it was dark, and that was all there was to it. No, it's all highly populated and well lit. I was thinking that, this park would be an awesome place to do like a star party, but yeah, I guess the lighting's not too terrible. It could be worse. KI5HXK, I've got antennas to tear down. So you have a good evening, sir. We'll talk at you later.